Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. And so we have the fifth chakra at the heart of this reading in the reverse. So there could be some very significant blocks in the throat center. But I feel like this is changing. I feel like there was a pattern of not speaking up, maybe fear of speaking up, fear of confrontation, maybe not standing up for yourself, not standing in your truth, fear of speaking your truth. So something in your past may have caused you to shut down, but this card's appearance in this position indicates that it's time to break through that unhealthy pattern, and we see the devil here also confirming that. The strength card, the strength card is in the reverse next to the Five of Cups. We also have the strength, angel of strength in reverse here. And so it looks like there was an emotional upset. Okay, Five of Cups, and here you are remembering something. You're remembering some type of communication that came to your attention. Okay, it could have been a written communication with this letter that came to your attention that is or has caused this turmoil, this upset. Okay, maybe the comb is next, so maybe you, with the fish, you might have that sinking feeling that maybe you can't untangle this. So the Five of Cups is an emotional upset, grief, disappointment, but yet something could feel incomplete here. You may feel emotionally at a disadvantage because you know how you feel, but you don't know anymore how the other person feels for you. And so you could be afraid with that strength card in the reverse of speaking up, and afraid of what you might learn even. The angel of strength says that you're not perceiving the truth of your own power, because the situation you find yourself in may seem overwhelming, but you do have the strength to see it through. Don't fall into any old patterns of giving your power away. This is about patterns. There's a pattern here of, for somebody, of not speaking up, not standing in your truth, being afraid, giving your power over to someone else. Something definitely has power over you here, or has. I feel like it has had power over you, but I feel like that is all changing because of the blossoming abundance card that is here. This speaks to an increase in something. So an increase in the fifth chakra's energy. So it's in the reverse, and what this tells you is that you need to start speaking up. You need to stand in your truth. So there's an increase. This is what's blossoming. Okay? At the root of this, somebody is like waiting. There's like that wait and see. Look, they're stroking the lion. Okay, so, and that is that strength card. And it is in the reverse, and it's in the reverse twice here. So maybe they're sitting back waiting, they're thinking about this, they want to speak their truth or stand in their truth, but maybe they're trying to get the courage to do that. And they will need to do that perhaps to see the bigger picture. There's something there feels like there's an emptiness inside this person. And so uh, going back to this communication with the Hierophant and this card here, oh, just remove this one. Yeah, okay. So this is questioning somebody's story, and this is what the Hierophant is also telling you to do. You know, find out what you need to know. Question. So you could be questioning this person or asking a lot of questions, or there's a lot of questions you would like to ask, but you're not asking because you're too afraid of this confrontation. That's a very strong possibility. You're too afraid of what you might lose. So you may be sitting back here not listening to your intuition when it comes to this love situation, because you have the heart, you love this person still. Okay? And so it's it can feel very overwhelming. You with the magician here, you could be, and what I'm seeing here, you could be thinking that this person has been hiding something. It feels like you're afraid of falling. It's here with this fool. He fell, right? And he lost something here. And you are also getting a fall card here. So I feel like this is what you are afraid of. It's in the dark. So you don't know if you speak up, if you make that effort, what you will gain from it or what you might lose from it. But you know that something needs to go here. This is a card that's indicating that there's been a major turmoil or upset or a huge argument, and we have the argument here, okay, between a couple. Something major has happened here. And maybe you're afraid of what the truth really is, possibly. There's some very intense feelings here surrounding this situation. The Earth card is here, so there's a need to be logical, okay, when it comes to this situation. You may be wanting or wishing to stabilize this situation. For sure, this is what you're thinking of because you love this person. You don't want to lose him, but you're afraid of this information that you've received or that you came across or you discovered or that you heard. You still want a future with this person, and so you keep putting this confrontation off for another day because you're afraid if you do confront them that it's going to be over. That's what I'm seeing here. And that is coming from an old wound because there is an old wound either between you two or a previous experience. This is a card that speaks to an old wound. The swords fell out a long time ago, but the wound still bleeds, and it still can cause a lot of confusion and anxiety. And so with the eye here, uh, you may have a feeling. This could be psychic abilities, so you may have a feeling, but you keep putting it off. This is about taking a deeper look into this situation, but you keep putting it off because you're afraid. You're afraid of what you might find. Maybe you're afraid to ask too many questions even because maybe uh, it always has ended badly, like you would end up in an argument. That's, a possibility here because we have questioning and we have somebody who you're dealing with who's uh, very hot-headed, okay? And you could be questioning them about what they're hiding, what they're not telling you. You remember, you know how you feel, but you don't know anymore how they feel because of some information that has come to your attention. Okay, and so you need to look at the details. There's details that you're missing. There are blank coins on the ground there. Okay, and maybe you're afraid to do so. Uh, because you don't know what's going to fill these cups in the future. You kind of feel defeated when it comes to doing this. But let's remember, the angel of strength says that you have the power uh, to see this through. To don't fall into an old pattern of thinking. Okay. So the Fool is here again. This time he is like, it's like he's getting ready to pluck that rose. Okay, so the Fool is stopping to smell that rose along the way, along this very rocky path, you know. Um, Maybe he doesn't want to pass up the opportunity. But there are a lot of hidden hazards on this path because there's a lot of rocks, there's mountains that he doesn't seem to be seeing. The um, the fact that the roses are white would speak to his innocence, I feel, and that he is completely unaware of these dangers. And so, with the dog playing, kind of chasing his tail, it kind of creates kind of a carefree type of scene. Um, but this card is a warning. It comes as a warning that this person is unaware of the surrounding dangers on this particular path of plucking that rose, at not looking at the details. You see? So then the card on top of that is a card of experience. Learning by experience, learning what you need in order to grow. The Hierophant is pointing his finger saying the same thing. Learn what you need in order to proceed here. Okay, there he is. Ask questions. Get answers, before you take that leap, because if you're in danger of taking a fall, and I feel like you may have taken a fall in the past, and this is what's making you afraid, because you love this person and you don't want to lose them. If you look to the past, you will find a piece of information that is helpful that you can use uh, in order to proceed. There's a piece of information in your past that you need to pay attention to, okay? in order for you to exceed. So you do need to do this assessment and look back at your experiences. You're going to need to apply something from your past to your present situation. That's what this card is saying. A past experience has taught you something, and you may have to apply that past lesson or wisdom to this situation in order to see new growth or for your own growth. This has to do with bringing something back to life with the bellows. So knowing how to proceed with the chariot. And so your spirit animal message, it's the badger, and it is about endurance. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith will be paying off. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that is best for you. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.